On July 14th, 2017, I would meet my best friend, Logan. According to the website avma.org, in an article published using the U.S. Pet Ownership and Demographics book titled U.S. Pet Ownership Statistics, 38.44% of all house companion animals are dogs. Now, I couldn't sleep the night before, knowing that the next day we would be having a German Shepherd puppy running around in the house. This is how the day started. When we were driving there, everyone in the car, me, my mom, my dad, and my older brother, were so excited that we couldn't contain it. My mom had just reminded us to be gentle with the dogs because there was going to be many puppies there, including the mother, and she told us not to look straight into the mother's eyes. And so obviously we're going to be careful, even though I was very excited to finally take Logan home. When we got there, we knew exactly who was Logan because the first time we visited him, we had put a black collar around him so we knew which one was Logan. So right off the bat, we knew who he was. We were going to take him home. And, surprisingly, the mother of Logan, Lola, wasn't barking at us. Because the first time we got to visit Logan, she kept barking at us because we were touching the little babies. And I felt bad, It's like, if I was the mother, I wouldn't want anyone to touch my kids and run away with them. But thankfully, she wasn't like that the second time we visited him. So that was good. And when it was time to go, right off the bat, he was just barking and whining, and he didn't want to go. Lola, on the other hand, didn't seem to mind. She was just staring at us, but, the owners were telling her not to bark, so she was a good listener. We had Logan in the car with us when we turned it on, and he was howling. He was just howling the entire time, which is interesting because that was one of 2 times he's ever howled, ever. So the very first time he howled was when we were taking him home. So it's kind of sad looking at it now, but it's also cute. So right off the bat, we knew he had separation anxiety because we took him away. And he would continue to struggle with that throughout his life, but thankfully now he's a little bit better. Little did I know I would get any sleep that night. Yeah. So when we finally took him home and we had him walking around our backyard for a while, right off the bat, he was just following us. He didn't want to be alone. So that separation anxiety was really showing. Even more so towards when we had to put him to sleep. When it was time to go to bed, we had him in a special room that we had already prepared the night before. So it was a very empty room. We didn't even have a cage. We just had a bed for him. And so the only thing we had to prevent him from leaving that room was a baby crate. A baby gate. Yeah, so babies don't jump over. And we thought he wasn't going to jump over, but he jumped over. And the first time he jumped over, I wasn't mad at him. I thought it was very cute. So I put him back. 5 minutes later, he jumped over again. So, this time I had to yell at him a little bit and be like, hey, you can't do that. And every time I left him alone, he would just bark and whine. So he didn't get any sleep unless I was there with him. So I had to sleep in the same room with him in order for him to get a good night's sleep. And he would do this for 3 nights. And in those 3 nights, every time he would sleep, I would try to sneak away to see if he wouldn't hear me. And just when I think I got him, boom, he started barking and whining again. So I thought that was really funny. At first I thought it was a little annoying, but seeing him now and seeing him sleep as a puppy was just so adorable. So obviously I had to sleep with him for the 3 nights, and after the 3 nights he would stop doing that, thankfully. Um and yeah, on the first day I realized the responsibilities of having a dog just on the very first day, with having to sleep with him in order for him to get a good night's sleep. But it's totally worth it. I mean, look at him now. I wanted him to say hi to you guys, but he's too busy sleeping. And yeah, that's how I met my dog Logan. Bye.